What is happening, sports fans? Welcome back to the Roger Report, where we dive headfirst into the most electrifying updates shaping the world of sports and beyond. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the drama, the storylines, and the game-changing moments. Today, we've got a packed show that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From quarterback shakeups to high-stakes matchups, we're breaking it all down with the energy you expect. Get ready for some unmissable insights as we unpack the latest buzz that's got everyone talking. Let's jump right in and see what's making headlines. First up, we're diving into the NFL season opener where a major quarterback narrative is unfolding. A star player is set to face his former team, and he's downplaying the personal storyline, focusing purely on the game. We'll get into his mindset and what this matchup means for both sides as the season kicks off. Then, we're shifting focus to the coaching perspective on a significant player departure. A prominent coach is addressing the exit of a star quarterback, emphasizing his team's current focus and sidestepping any lingering drama. We'll explore his comments and what this means for team dynamics moving forward. And finally, we're previewing a highly anticipated Week 1 matchup that features a compelling quarterback storyline and a prediction for a crucial game. We've got expert picks that could set the tone for the entire season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A new chapter begins. Get ready for a high-stakes NFL season opener where familiar faces meet in a new context. Justin Fields, now with the Jets, is set to face his former team, the Steelers, in a highly anticipated Week 1 clash. Despite the narrative many are building around this reunion, Fields himself is keeping his focus squarely on the game, stating there's no storyline for him personally. He shared that his only interactions with Aaron Rodgers, the Steelers' new quarterback, have been post-game handshakes and a jersey swap. Fields, who spent last season with the Steelers, saw limited action after being replaced by Russell Wilson, but he expressed no ill feelings towards his former team, believing everything happens for a reason and that his time there provided valuable perspective. He's approaching his Jets debut with a cool, calm, collected mentality, ready to make his mark. This move marks another transition for both players, with Rodgers on his third team in 4 years and Fields on his third in 3. The NFL's decision to schedule the Steelers against the Jets for the season opener, with Fields facing Rodgers, is certainly fueling the narrative. But Fields is determined to let his play do the talking, shrugging off the external storylines and focusing on straight ball in the locker room. His former coach, Aaron Glenn, is also sidestepping the narrative, emphasizing that Rodgers' departure is not relevant to right now and that his focus is on the current players. Fields' calm demeanor and focus on the game ahead suggest he's ready to embrace this new opportunity and prove his capabilities in his first outing with the Jets. This upcoming game is already generating significant buzz among fans, with many eager to see how Fields performs against his former team and in his new environment, while also keeping a close eye on the Rodgers-Fields dynamic. Analysts are weighing in on the strategic implications of these player movements and how they will impact the season opener. But is this really just another game for Fields, or is there more beneath the surface? We'll also be breaking down expert predictions for Week 1, including a critical matchup that could shape the early season narrative. Focus on the present. In the wake of significant player movements and a highly anticipated season opener, New York Jets head coach Aaron Glenn is keeping his team's focus squarely on the present, downplaying any lingering storylines surrounding Aaron Rodgers' departure. Glenn has consistently deflected questions about Rodgers since taking the head coaching job, and ahead of the Jets' Week 1 matchup against the Steelers, he reiterated his stance, stating that the past is not relevant to right now. Rodgers spent 2 seasons with the Jets, playing only 4 snaps in 2023 before suffering a season-ending Achilles injury. During his time in New York, the team compiled a 5-12 record with Rodgers at the helm, where he passed for 3,897 yards and threw 28 touchdowns. The Jets ultimately decided to move on, signing Justin Fields in free agency, while Rodgers found a new home in Pittsburgh. Rodgers himself had previously voiced criticism regarding how his exit was handled, noting the inconvenience of traveling cross-country on his own expense to receive the news. However, Glenn remains resolute in his decision to look forward, stating he won't be answering questions about players who are no longer with the team and is instead concentrating on what his current roster can achieve. Glenn acknowledged that he has reviewed all offensive plays from the previous season, with Rodgers featuring prominently, to prepare for the upcoming game. Despite this, he maintained his position, refusing to offer specific commentary on Rodgers' past performance or playing style. While Glenn conceded that Rodgers is a future Hall of Famer who will cause problems no matter what, he emphasized that his coaching philosophy and preparation are centered on the players currently in the Jets' locker room. This approach signals a clear commitment to building a cohesive unit focused on future success, rather than dwelling on past personnel decisions or individual player narratives. Fans and analysts are keenly observing how Glenn's stoic approach to player departures will translate onto the field, with many curious about the team's performance against a Rodgers-led Steelers squad. The media continues to dissect the implications of these coaching decisions and their impact on team morale and strategic execution. But how does this focus on the present translate when facing a familiar, formidable opponent? We're also diving into expert picks for Week 1, including insights on a crucial game featuring a former star quarterback returning to face his old team. Week 1 predictions and storylines. As the NFL season dawns, the predictions are rolling in, and one expert is ready to turn the page on a less-than-stellar performance last year. The author of this column is coming into the new season with renewed optimism, acknowledging that last year's picks weren't the best, but vowing to improve. With a clean slate and a 0-0 record, the focus is on the upcoming Week 1 matchups, with a particular emphasis on a game that pits Justin Fields against his former team, the Steelers, and features Aaron Rodgers making his return to face the Jets. The prediction for this specific game is a defensive battle, with the Jets ultimately securing a home victory, 2016. This sets the stage for a compelling narrative, as Fields faces the team he played for last season, while Rodgers returns to play against the team he was with last year. Beyond this marquee matchup, the expert provides a full slate of Week 1 picks across the league. For instance, the column anticipates the Bills outlasting the Ravens in a close game, highlighting the revenge factor for Lamar Jackson and his team after a playoff loss. The Eagles are predicted to start their title defense with a win against the Cowboys, despite any potential impact from a recent trade. Other predictions include the Chiefs overcoming offensive line issues against the Chargers, the Buccaneers defeating the Falcons, and the Bengals edging out the Browns in the battle for Ohio. The piece also touches on potential upsets and key matchups, such as Daniel Jones making his Colts debut against the Dolphins, Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars facing Bryce Young and the Panthers, and Geno Smith leading the Raiders against Mike Vrabel's Patriots debut. The picks extend to games like the Cardinals against the Saints, the Commanders against the Giants with Russell Wilson making his debut, the Broncos against the Titans with a rookie quarterback starting, the 49ers facing the Seahawks, the Packers against the Lions in a high-scoring affair, and the Rams taking on the Texans. The column concludes with predictions for the Monday night game, where the Bears are expected to defeat the Vikings in J.J. McCarthy's first NFL start and Ben Johnson's coaching debut. This comprehensive look at Week 1 predictions offers fans a detailed outlook on the upcoming games, with particular attention paid to the storylines surrounding key quarterbacks and coaching changes, influencing fan engagement and betting interest. But how do these Week 1 predictions stack up against the evolving team dynamics? We'll continue to explore these critical matchups and the narratives shaping the start of the NFL season. A pivotal Week 1 matchup. The NFL season opener is set to feature a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets, a game loaded with compelling storylines, including the return of Aaron Rodgers to face his former team and Justin Fields, who played for the Steelers last season, making his debut with the Jets. Expert predictions for this game lean towards a defensive struggle, with the Jets ultimately prevailing at home with a predicted score of 2016. This prediction is part of a broader set of Week 1 picks from an analyst who is optimistic about improving upon last season's performance. The analyst acknowledges a subpar record in the previous year, but expresses confidence in a fresh start and better predictions for the current season. The reasoning behind the Jets' predicted victory highlights the potential for a defensive battle, suggesting that the Jets will find a way to win on their home turf. This specific game is framed as a key matchup, not just for the immediate result, but for the narratives it carries. Fields facing his former team adds a personal layer to the competition, while Rodgers returning to play the Jets, the team he was with last season, creates a significant storyline. The prediction is embedded within a larger analysis of all Week 1 games, offering insights into various matchups. For example, the Bills are expected to narrowly defeat the Ravens, the Eagles are predicted to win against the Cowboys, and the Chiefs are favored over the Chargers. The picks also cover divisional rivalries and games featuring teams with new coaching staffs or starting quarterbacks, such as the Colts with Daniel Jones, the Jaguars with Liam Cohen, the Raiders with Mike Vrabel, the Giants with Russell Wilson, the Vikings with J.J. McCarthy, and the Bears with Ben Johnson. The overall tone of the analysis is one of renewed optimism and a focus on dissecting the key factors that will influence the outcome of each game, from quarterback play and coaching strategies to team dynamics and potential upsets. The expert emphasizes the challenge of Week 1 picks, but feels confident in the analysis for the upcoming slate. This detailed breakdown of Week 1 predictions, particularly focusing on the Jets-Steelers game, provides fans with actionable insights and generates excitement for the start of the NFL season, influencing discussions and betting strategies. Will this predicted defensive battle unfold as expected, or will offensive fireworks dominate the opener? Stay tuned as we continue to dissect the biggest storylines and expert predictions shaping the start of the NFL season. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Updates. We saw Justin Fields downplay the storyline of facing his former team, Aaron Glenn focusing on the present amidst player changes, and expert predictions setting the stage for an intense Week 1, including a key Jets-Steelers matchup. Don't miss a second of the action, like this video, subscribe to the Rodger Report for more, and ring that notification bell. Plus, let us know your Week 1 predictions in the comments, and follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content.